Like I'm recording live at the moment. I just started it, but oh, you're good. All right, so I found a feller who's willing to help me out in exchange for my violin, and yes, sir. Well, I got some stuff that needs looked at, and I got to be able to make some calls and turn some people in, and it'll be a lot easier to do with some help. Also, the violin, it doesn't do me any good with my wrists all messed up. So, of course, with this being 6 years of backed up bullshit, I gotta call up the Department of Health and Human Services, and I also got in Nebraska about the disability, and then I gotta. Well, I don't know who I'm supposed to call about my sister because I can't really call any of the local agencies.
Brother.
Marijuana?
Maybe. I'll be right back. I can grow my fucking bedroom steak.
Might be marijuana, might not be. Hopefully it's tobacco. Most of the tobacco's out here wet this morning. Anyway, I didn't want to have to turn my sister in, and it sucks having to do that. But either she told the truth or she didn't. If she told me the truth, well, we need to do something. All these people who are supposed to do this job, who claim that it was their job. Here's the thing about Megan Misegatis. Them knowing she's a volunteer does not detract from the fact that she pretended to be an advocate and did not do the job of an advocate. And because she called herself an advocate, my predators got away with doing the things that they did by claiming that I had an advocate that does the things that an advocate is supposed to do in the state of Nebraska. So, how much sense does that make? I hope everybody catches monkeypox. I hear that's supposed to be fun. Fuck, I left my door open on my car again. I'm gonna get my shit stole doing that. Yesterday I left my man purse on my hood and went for a little walk. That little walk was a little longer than they should have been. So I guess that guy likes his stringed instruments. He wasn't gonna yesterday because he didn't know how, but today I guess he's gonna. I did have to air my car out anyway because most of the windows were fogged over. This shit ain't okay. It's not okay at all. A lot of people did shit that was malicious. I think for right now, if really wanted to help because I didn't really have time to prepare for that's the problem is it's important to get it ready ahead of time. Like I got to be able to. If he'd said yes that he would, then I would have. Or if he'd have said yes he would yesterday, I would have been super excited. I also would have panhandled enough to get coffee at for both of us because that's what we're gonna have to do is go to Starbucks. I got to be able to show him some evidence. It's supposed to get pretty hot. I do have rolling papers in here, which is good. I also got a wet cigarette. They're gross. Anyway, the situation as it stands is that I got to turn in my sister, and I'm hoping she'll get leniency actually. But
See, so grab your phone, brother, and I guess we can do sit over here if you want to. You know where the wall's at?
well, one of the things is like because yesterday you weren't going to be able to. If you're willing to do it today,
Yeah.
being able to do it will probably take a little bit of time because it'll need to be done somewhere like either Starbucks or the library, and I don't have the money to go to either one. And
Well, the library's free, brother.
kind of the
If you just
parking's
sit
not.
outside, you're good.
The
You can
parking's
get free
not.
Wi-Fi.
Well, the free Wi-Fi is fine. It's the parking. It
Oh,
costs.
right.
Yeah, I got a
Forget
fucked up
you have
back,
a
and I
Honda.
can't carry a lot of this shit. Like this right here's got a lot of evidence in it,
Yeah,
but I haven't been able to carry it for 3 weeks.
sure.
But the thing with Starbucks, it'll probably take me just a few minutes to become conscious and get some stuff ready and get it prepared. Or fucking badass! Thank
There you
you.
go, brother. Hydrate.
Oh my God,
I got the Colombian crack right here, you know what I'm saying? Ooh.
those are even better.
You germaphobe?
Nope.
There you go. I'll trade you. Bam.
You call me a traitor?
No.
Coffee.
I'm an Indian giver.
Well, I don't believe in owning other human beings, so if you try giving me an Indian, I'm gonna tell you need to send him back to India.
Right.
His family might love him and miss him.
I can go grab my cans and stuff. I gotta turn some in. There you go. Boom. Like the power shooter, just like I am.
Yeah, but this is much nicer than the vodka I used to drink.
Yeah. Vodka in the morning is not a good idea.
Oh my God, it was.
I've been a drinker, so I mean.
It was before I turned 21, but it was after I was 21. It was no longer fun.
Crazy.
I am, but so is everybody else.
Alright.
But I guess it'd probably be important to give you probably a 10-minute, 15-minute rundown on everything because it's a big situation, and there's a lot of people are dead, and I need you to understand that too. So I'm going to show you some of that. But the thing is, like the disability and the turning in the situation with my sister are both important. If my sister was legit threatened the way that she claimed she was, she shouldn't have to worry about too much. And I do have a lot of, well, over 3 dozen witnesses. Well, there's over 2 dozen people just in Chapel, Nebraska that were threatened, harassed, and intimidated. And I got their information and I've got it saved. The problem is I'm not tech savvy. I've paid thousands of dollars in the last few years to try to get help. And, like with most people, it's mostly drug addicts and alcoholics.
Yeah.
By the way, my name is Sean Schwartz.
Sean, I remember it from last time. Drew couldn't remember it right. I was like, Sean. Because the only reason I remember is because I have a good friend in Roseburg named Sean. I mean, pretty easy one to remember.
Oh my God, I would hope so. What was your name again?
Nick.
All right.
Nick, whatever.
I wanted to make sure I got your name right, and I was gonna say Nick, but then I was like, all right, Nick might have been the other guy who works here, because I know there's one who's named Nick. So when they were talking about Nick, I was like, all right, I think that's the guy with the skateboard and the guitar. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's only like a $34 guitar, or a $34
Hey, man.
thing,
Music
so.
makes it worth makes it worth the prices to me.
Well, human life is priceless to me, and that's what I'm fighting for. There's a lot of people, like I said, that are dead, and most of it is because of police negligence. There's also the fact that because I'm autistic, people don't understand that when I'm in an extreme state of crisis, I can't take care of myself.
Sure.
I'll have
It's like it's natural, you know?
yeah.
I mean,
So then people think that they can punish me until autism goes away, and that's not how it works. They think that if they deny my rights, then magically it'll fix it. But there's
some things you just can't fix, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's the way it is.
yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that, you know what I mean? So, like my excessive ADHD and all that ADD shit, adult hyperactivity, ADHD, and all that shit, like it carried on. This shit's supposed to grow out of it, but I never grew out of it.
Well,
And, you know, I do what I do, it kind of, it's like the coffee. Coffee makes me calm. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
that one lady back there said you don't touch the shit.
which one? Judy?
No, not Judy. Who's the short-haired lady?
Oh, because
Yeah,
short one.
she said you don't mess with shit.
I most certainly do. I mean, I do, but I mean,
Maybe it's a different Nick.
Other people, like, I won't like take things apart.
You mean like the tweaker time and fucking
take something apart to fix it, and there's no spare parts left over.
right?
That's two rules. If you're gonna take it apart, better not leave spare parts.
Well, I've got a few cans and stuff, so I'm gonna try to turn them in too.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab mine real quick and then I'll be back.
All right.
Get this show up on the road.
Yes, sir. Alright, so I do want to record the whole situation, and that's not necessarily going to be able to happen. Part of the reason for going up to Starbucks and doing it on my computer is so that we can actually make the phone calls. It is an emergency. I mean, I got one last chance to show this evidence. If my car gets took, or it looks like my car's gonna get took, I'm gonna have to do something desperate to try to get the evidence seen, and I'm trying my best to make sure I don't have to do something desperate. There are things here in town that I need to turn in, but there's somebody who might help me with that. And the thing is, I don't have one person who can help me with all of it. Delegation, you know. If people are able to help me to get started and teach me how to do this stuff, there's a lot of it I should be able to do. I just need someone to teach me. That ain't gonna work. Now also, that lady from the Sinclair that is gonna help me, she has helped me a little bit. She did actually make that phone call. The problem is I have to take everything on faith, don't I? And historically, these things don't work. He's right about we could do it outside at the library. I was hoping outside at Starbucks because with two of us there, one of us is able to watch the stuff if the other one goes for a walk. I'm glad he was honest about his use. That's important, to be honest. Yes, this is who I have to go to for help. Because the people that were supposed to help me with this didn't. When he gets back, I'm gonna probably make a video and call it a crash course on Asperger's. And that way he can hear it and you guys can hear it. There's a lot of people out here who are addicts who mean well. There's a lot of people out here who are addicts who, I'm not trying to be an asshole by saying this, but the ones who are honest about it, they genuinely seem more intelligent. And they're obviously more honest. He knows I'm recording. But, one of the things that made me decide to go to him was that, and I could be wrong, she could have said somebody else's name, and I just, with all the names that I've had to know and learn, it's too much. So what I'm going to have to do is get it all ready for him. Got to open up the back here. And be able to use my driver's seat to sit in for a bit. Because I got to move a lot of stuff that's got to fit in my driver's seat. That way he can see the evidence underneath and the mass quantities of it. And let him understand there's only a tiny portion to look at. I do hope he takes the time to listen to one of the Natalie Bollinger stories so he knows why I'm being victimized. Now this is all stuff that is above and beyond $34. We'll accept his help for as long as he's going to give it. The trash bags up there by the park and ride, they're all still up there. Nobody's done nothing to move them. They're just leaving them sit there. They're probably going to say it's all from homeless people. No, it was all collected from homeless people. Homeless people are the ones who picked up that trash. Now there's the guy with the blanket. Oh, that's a different feller. Alright, so the story with the guy with the blanket the other day. There was a guy with a blanket who was screaming and shouting. He's got the same kind of blanket that I do. He's got one of these blankets here. I have two of them. They're from Walmart. Somebody bought some and handed them out to some homeless folks, which is good. This guy here, I'm going to be trying to show him a lot of stuff that, well, it's worth money. So, of course, being he's not the sober feller that I thought he was, I'm taking a lot of risk, but I mean, I don't have much options at this point. So, yeah, this stuff all takes time. We're getting it slowly but surely. Fuck. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get into all that. Jesus Christ, my car is completely chock full. Like I said, I got the evidence underneath, and I got a bunch of other crap on top. Mostly my life-saving gear. Thousands of crimes have been committed against me in the last 6 years. People threw me away without ever looking at the evidence, without ever even trying. Now, Megan Messier, she finally gave it an effort, an actual effort, when? After Scott DaCosta assaulted me. And then she gave up. Of course, she'd already given up before she ever got started because, of course, God, it's a fucked up situation. All right. Is that if I show you something real quick? Oh, let's take pause in. Or cams, I guess. Ingrown hair has been bugging me for a few days now. Nasty claws. All right. Do what? Ah.
Son of a bitch. Oh well.
Well, I can be patient.
Me too.
All right, so let me just show you this real quick. Most of this we're not going to be messing with, but this to just give you an idea of the.
Jesus.
This right here is one bag. There's 15 more in here, all of evidence.
That's just, hey man, taking notes is good, you know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of it. There's 15 more bags like this. There's also
Now,
2 briefcases in there that are full of evidence.
okay, I mean that right now though, as a part of what we're doing, we shouldn't need all that.
Well,
But it's good to know
the
that's
reason
happening,
for
you know
it
what
is
I'm
because, like, I'm overwhelmed. I haven't had any help
saying?
with
Ain't got
this,
nothing
and
else
it's
to do but take
ongoing.
notes, you know?
So the reason that I'm showing you is so that you can verify that
Oh,
there
yeah,
is
you're
that
good,
much
you're good.
evidence.
You're good.
There's no way a person can go through all this in the amount of time I got.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of the tricks that the cops use here, they use them nationwide, and that's why it's important. I don't homeless person out here wouldn't want to jump on this because, I mean, this will literally change the laws for all of us.
Well, in time,
In time, yeah. Well, it depends. If nobody tries, nothing ever happens, nothing ever changes. The thing with disability, that's making the calls and making sure that it's also recorded when it makes the calls.
That's also a very misunderstood word, that too,
What?
Disability. People often don't understand.
Right. Well, it's kind of like when people say mentally ill.
Sure.
Mentally ill, they assume means violent schizophrenia.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I've got PTSD and I've got Rett syndrome.
I don't know if you've never been able to. 2016, I was walking to college in Roseburg, got shot up. You remember hearing about that at all? Or went to the movie?
No, but there's a lot of shootings.
Yeah, I was there. Fireworks every year.
Yeah.
It makes me fucking I jump every time I can't stop. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, guy came in, AK-47. This is the end. Unfortunately, dark food. But yeah, so he came in, he started fucking launching fucking big old green bullets everywhere. And I was in the room next door. Bullets were going through sheetrock, through drywall, through sheetrock,
Yep.
because they're big caliber,
I've been trying to
my buddy
explain to
Trevor-
people that
My
too.
buddy Trevor, who's about to graduate, like football and all that shit, he got shot, and then it pinned me down. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy.
So you've seen a
So
few too.
I had my best friend die on that. First person I met when I moved there 4 years ago. You know, but yeah, that's what happened to me. That's my PTSD and shit. So anything like, if I'm not in control of the firearm, yeah, it makes me jump, or fireworks unexpected.
Well, I had a guy in Chapel, Nebraska. I was trying to turn in the Dual County Sheriff, and this guy blackmailed me into making a AR-15. I've been trying to turn in that gun for well over a year.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't start off that way. Megan Messigatis, she's my autism advocate.
Yeah.
Before I was even ordering the parts, I had called her up and I was trying to let her know, and then she just wasn't hearing it. So then, when I ordered the parts, I made sure that I ordered them with my state card, you know, the one that you get your disability payment on.
Yeah.
I made sure that I paid for the parts with the with that card, hoping that it would red flag immediately and they'd send somebody to do something. Well, they didn't. You see all these FBI agents that are all over the place, checking people's doors, and all this is illegal and that's illegal, and messing with Masood on your board.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things with Megan Messigatis is I tried it again. I've got it recorded, of course. I tried it again with her after I had ordered the parts, and I tried calling her again and explaining, hey, this guy is trying to blackmail me into making illegal firearms. She still didn't get it, and he just kept on blackmailing me. Meanwhile, I'm an at-risk adult, so I can't turn it in without someone helping me to turn it in. I went to her to turn it in, and the thing is where it's at now, the guy, I should play the video for you because, I mean, I tried to turn it in. I've tried to turn it in over the internet and on my YouTube channel too, because I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. I'm trying to make sure that gun isn't used in the school shooting.
If a voice isn't heard that's, you know, advocating for something that no one knows about, how they're gonna get heard. So I mean, YouTube's a good way to do that. Get out and get your voice heard. And there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that are encouraging and back it, but there's a lot of people out there that are gonna be assholes and judgmental crooks, and they don't even know you. So I mean, you just gotta be prepared for that. And there's just always someone who's got something fucked up to say. Or
can I show you how all this started?
how did it all start?
I'll show you. Here, let me end the video though first, because it's
Oh, you do like
my
live
phone's
stream, or
almost
do you
dead.
do like
Yeah, I always make it live. Well, I've got the
you have
stuff
1,000
for.
followers and all that shit?
I've got
Oh,
1,280.
you're perfect, and you can live stream and shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
that's cool. I never got past that mark.
Oh wait, hold on a second. I didn't finish it up. All right, folks, you know how this goes. And to all my videos, it's good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind.